What's up, guys? Welcome to Collider Video's Empire Recap Show. I'm one of your hosts, Tamara Dhia. I'm here joined with some other Empire aficionados. We're going to go around the table right quick and do a quick introduction, starting with the lovely Quinn.
Hi, I'm Quinn Marie, Twitter handle at Quinn Marie _.
Oh, me? My turn? Hi, I'm Courtney, and my Twitter handle is at Courtney Perdue 1, because I like to keep it simple.
Hey everybody, I'm Jamiah Brown, and my Twitter and Instagram is Jamiah _B.
And back to me, I'm Tamara Dhia, and you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever it is, across all social media. I'm Tamara Dhia. But enough about me. Let's get to Empire.
Woo!
All right.
I'm ready.
Okay, so of course there is no show this week. We're all ready, right?
Yes!
We're like counting down the days for next week, which is when the premiere is. So of course there's no show this week, but we're going to do a quick recap and just kind of talk about what we think we should expect from the next season, what we loved about last season. So Quinn, why don't you start us off? What are you thinking?
What I loved about season 1 was that it was dope. I loved it. It was super dramatic. It was super juicy, and it was super over the top, and that's what I look for in a primetime drama. Pretty
Courtney?
much.
Oh, I was a huge fan because it was drip dropping with drama.
Yeah.
I know you would all appreciate.
Drip-dropping
You would all
with drama,
appreciate that. The music was great. There was a lot of craziness that was going on with the family, but it was cool that they had so many different types of characters that everyone could really relate to, and I think that's why I was a huge fan of the show. So I'm hoping to get more of that in season 2.
Okay.
I absolutely love Empire. So dynamic. Honestly, everything about it is great as far as the plot. You know, there's so many comparisons to, celebrities and families out there that we can compare the Lion family to. That's why such as Diddy.
There you
know?
go. Don't be shy. We're gonna tell
Right.
We're gonna air it all
Diddy,
out right
for
here.
sure.
Out there, you
That's
know.
fine.
I mean, yeah, definitely. We can see Lucius being like a Diddy. We have Kim Porter, which is Cookie. They have
Wait,
the
Anika
boys.
was kind of like his Cassie, though.
You know what I'm saying?
She was just there to take care of the
Boo-boo
kids, but
Kitty,
she wasn't
Boo-boo
really there
Cassie.
for anything.
Y'all understanding where I'm
Exactly.
coming from with this?
Yeah,
too.
I got
Right.
you.
So yeah, and the glamour with Empire, I mean everything. I think that's another reason why it's had such an amazing run. The first season is because of the glamour, because of the celebrity backing, and it's just interesting. It's like what's gonna happen next?
Minus the occasional
sure.
plot hole or two, but
That's all right.
I
who
mean,
doesn't love a good plot hole?
exactly. Like in the end, it gives us something to talk about, right?
Yes. True.
It gives
And we
us
have
a lot to talk about.
And we have a lot to talk about.
So much.
So for me, I'm just really excited that Empire came about because we were introduced to Miss Cookie, because I am absolutely obsessed with her. Of course, played by Taraji P. Henson.
The Cookie Monster.
Yeah.
Do you know what's
like
great
one of my
about
favorite
her?
TV characters
She's
ever.
she is the person that says all the things that we all always want to say, but are too afraid to say because everyone would look at us like we're crazy. But she's cool with looking crazy. I mean,
love-
she's been in jail.
Yes, I love the fact that her name is Cookie, and I call her Cookie Monster because she's sweet as a cookie when she wants to be, but then she can, get
She'll tear you up.
wow.
Just a little bit.
She's got some claws, in which we saw her pull out a few times in season 1.
Oh yes,
Can we-
especially with Miss Boo Boo Kitty, right?
Uh-huh.
That fight?
Yeah.
That fight at the end
The
of
Boo
the
Boo Kitty
season?
fight?
Right?
Yeah.
She's
The
like,
fight is still fresh in my mind right now.
Yeah.
So yes,
oh,
that was
yeah.
a fight.
That was a great.
In real life, 17 years in jail, she doesn't stand a chance. I'm sorry. Like that fight was
Yeah, no.
pretty balanced. I don't think
We
so.
don't know where
Right.
Anika came from.
Well,
She could have.
I don't know. She's
know.
so
Miss
put
Prim and
together.
proper.
Like
Yeah.
she doesn't. Yeah, she exactly. She's so put together. I cannot see her like brawling in the streets. Like I could see Cookie. Like Cookie is like a ride or die. Like
She is a ride or die.
Yeah,
but
and-
I mean, I thought the same thing about Solange, but she got into that whole elevator fight with Jay-Z. So I don't want to pull that back from Anika. She can
wait,
still
you
have
thought
it.
you thought Solange was ride or die or Beyonce?
Oh, I think she's really put together, is what I meant.
Oh,
so,
Solange.
you
I don't know.
She can
Solange
take
has
it out.
got a
Anika
little
can take it
something,
out.
something in her.
No,
that
got
I
the
can,
Houston
you know.
in them.
Yeah.
Right, that's what that is exactly.
Yeah.
Got that Houston.
So we talked a little
H-Town.
bit about like the comparisons of Diddy kind of being a comparison to Lucius Lyons, like woo. Okay, so some rumors that you guys may have not heard. I'm sure you guys have because you guys comb the boards like I do. They're saying that they're going to be bringing a lot of modern day issues to season 2. For example, they might be tackling the Meek Mill Drake beef. So
Okay.
not necessarily like using the names Meek Mill and Drake, but they will be tackling like a very popular star.
It'll be like Weak Mills.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
You'll get it.
Didn't
Exactly.
I just say the last episode of the season
Yeah.
when Jamal was in his the rap battle with what's his
Black
name?
Rambo.
Can we put quotes around
I was
that?
like,
Can we put
okay.
quotes around that? Because that was
Right.
the weakest rap battle I've ever seen in my life.
Because he didn't rap. He didn't
Well,
rap at
he
all.
didn't rap, and then your boy Rambo had the weakest bars
Yeah, I was gonna say,
ever.
Black Rambo didn't rap.
Yeah,
either.
He was
Sorry.
speaking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He was
Literally
speaking.
speaking. And then here comes Jamal thinking, like I said, thinking he's Drake.
Wait, how do we
Trying to
put
sing
it?
in a rap battle.
He's Trey Songz mixed
And
with
then
Lloyd.
won.
That's what it is.
Right, and one, right. This the super hard guy, and then walked away.
Those weren't his real fans.
Right.
Those weren't his real fans.
right. Yeah, hilarious.
What other issues in current entertainment do you think they could potentially tackle in season 2?
Oh, they're so
Well,
Because it's been for hip hop in 2015, it's been a very exciting year. I mean,
That is true.
So I feel like if that's the angle that Lee Daniels is trying to go with Empire season 2, then they have a lot of fodder to tackle.
but would
Oh,
it just
most
be
definitely.
issues though, or would it be things in the media, like with that whole
Media.
Lenny Kravitz thing with the ripped pants? I feel like that could happen
Hey
to
man,
Hakeem.
Lucius
That's
could
gonna
come
happen
out
in
of
season
jail
2.
and have a comeback show and accidentally split his pants. We don't know.
He ain't
that
having-
could happen.
He ain't having a comeback show. Look what happened to the last one. He got arrested.
True.
The Lucius Lyon sound.
Speaking of getting arrested, so this new season starts with Lucius in jail. We've seen pictures on Instagram with Chris Rock being one of the inmates who allegedly is in there for cannibalism.
That's awesome.
Well, I'm excited to see Ludacris as the
prison guard?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, Luda.
See, that's
yeah.
funny, but can we go back to
Yeah,
why
exactly.
she thought cannibalism
Yeah,
was cool?
yeah.
Chris
More
Rock
importantly, why can you, Quinn, please elaborate on why cannibalism is cool?
I mean, I'm down for Hannibal
I'm sorry,
and whatnot,
that's an
but I
awesome
don't know.
story
if
arc. Chris Rock in prison for cannibalism. I would watch that.
Well, we
Sorry.
will watch
it's coming. We're all gonna
Right.
watch it.
Literally, just
there was
standalone,
a-
I'd watch that.
There
No
was
problem.
an article in Entertainment Weekly that kind of broke down why Fox decided not to use that storyline because they didn't think that it was safe for the viewers or not, for the umbrella of the image of Fox. So apparently there was a scene where Chris Rock was actually in prison and eating a plate
amazing.
of human meat that they shot.
So this is real.
This is real. I'm not making it up. I mean, it sounds like I'm making it up, but I'm not.
I'm so happy she's not.
She's secretly
trying
writing
to
for the
wrap
show.
my
Yeah.
mind around Chris Rock agreeing to be
A cannibal.
Why not? Chris Rock is awesome, dude.
Yeah, you're right.
I feel like if
Wait.
anyone would do it and make it funny, if anyone can make cannibalism funny, it's Chris Rock.
Yeah, Chris Rock, he's just hilarious.
I mean,
I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one.
I'll
But
take
why?
it. I'll
But
take
why
it.
does
I'll
Fox
take it.
not think that they could do that? They had the following with serial killers and cults and murders. Just add cannibalism. It's a thing.
Hey man,
Thing.
Well,
cannibalism will
It's
get
a thing.
ratings.
it's drama.
Yeah, exactly. I
Right.
mean,
That show goes
if Empire
beyond
is
drama.
anything, it's drama.
It's dramatic.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
So you bring Chris Rock with a plate of human meat. Come on, that's drama.
I'm in.
or comedy.
But unfortunately,
Right. So,
yeah,
Or
but yeah,
comedy.
a dramedy.
Yeah, dramedy, exactly.
Yeah,
but
totally.
in the end, they ended up reshooting that scene because the Fox executives were not down with that. So we'll see what they decided to change it up as. But again, going back, straying away from our cannibalism tangent, we find Lucius Lyons in prison starting up season 2. So what do you guys think is going to happen with this story arc?
The Cookie Monster is coming to take over. No, really though. I think Cookie is going to, place her mark in the company. I mean, she's definitely there to come back and place her claim and, all of this she put into the company and everything that she did beforehand, she's coming to take that back. And
Like she said in season 1,
Oh,
I'm gonna get
yes.
what's mine.
Mhm.
I mean,
Definitely.
didn't happen quite in season 1, but it'll happen in season 2.
Yeah,
I
and it's
think
just
it
going
will.
to be interesting to see the dynamic between the brothers and how they handle Lucius being in jail. And,
And where does that leave Jamal?
Right.
Oh, he
he,
kinda,
like,
he's
out,
out in
or
the
is-
cold, definitely.
Is he though? Like she
Well,
wouldn't do
Poor
that. to him.
Jamal, he's just been confused
Cookie wouldn't
his
do that
whole
to
life,
Jamal.
poor
I'm
baby.
sorry.
Yeah.
I think that.
She would try. I feel like she would try to get them all back into a position of
I
power.
don't
as
know.
opposed to
I mean,
putting them
I
out.
think Jamal's story arc has been super interesting because
yeah.
it started off like he was kind of like the meek, no pun intended.
Underdog.
Yeah, he was.
He was.
Meek,
Ah.
yeah, he was like the meek one of the group.
Mills.
He obviously was fighting like the issue of feeling that he didn't have the love of his father due to his sexuality, and then ultimately coming out in a very public forum And then we see by the end of the season him really kind of like strapping on his boots and being like, no, I'm ride or die for this position
somebody out
as
of
the
the
head.
window. That's
I'm
a
saying
thing.
like he was straight ready to commit some murder.
That is
Oh,
true.
yeah.
That is
So-
It
true.
was the first time that he went for something like that. I think that was his crazy moment for the season. There was a lot of different ones from different people, but that was Jamal's biggest crazy
That's when
moment.
you knew, like, he
Right.
was, like,
Yeah.
you know.
But
He was
don't you
ride or
think?
die.
Don't you
He
think
was
that's
definitely in for it.
Yeah.
Don't you think that's foreshadowing, like the angle that his character will take in this next season, especially now that he's been named the heir?
Well, see, here's the thing. The apple don't fall too far from the tree, right? So all of them have a part of Lucius in them. That's just, I think that was just that part of Lucius, that killer instinct in him, coming out. And obviously we're going to see that with, I feel, all of the boys with this upcoming season.
That is a good.
We kind of have already with Andre with killing Vernon, right?
That
Well,
was
he did-
Rhonda.
That was Rhonda.
That was
That was
Rhonda.
Rhonda.
Sorry, Rashonda.
That was his head chick,
Don't get it
Rhonda.
twisted. That was Rhonda.
Okay, so
Wait.
why don't you explain why we jokingly jest that her name is Rashonda?
Oh,
well,
it's Rhonda. Well, yeah, you're right.
Her
You're
name
right.
is Rhonda, for the record.
Andre's
we know that.
wife. Andre's
Yeah.
wife in the show, Rhonda.
Rhonda.
Got to call her Rashonda. But we decided to call her Rashonda as a little inside thing between us because as we were watching the show, she's kind of like
She's a
the
ride or die
white
chick.
Cookie.
She
She
she's a white
is,
cookie.
She's a cookie in training.
She
definitely.
is a cookie in training,
Yeah.
honey. Do not mess with her, man.
She hasn't
will
been
come-
baked yet.
Yeah.
She's still
Yeah.
dough.
Yeah.
She's still dough.
Yeah, she's
So-
ride or
Right.
die.
Oh yeah, so that's Rashonda, honey.
Yeah.
That's not Rhonda. That's Rashonda.
That is true.
Yes.
But I will also throw out there that I appreciate that her name was Rhonda, and Gabourey Sidibe's character
It's
was
Becky.
Becky.
Yeah.
Because if his wife had been Becky, it would have been no, like she can't be Becky. She had to be Rhonda to pull off what she did in the season.
Yep.
Right.
Becky wouldn't do that. A Rhonda?
Yeah.
Right.
Rhonda
Becky
might do that.
Becky ran from bullets at a Titan
Yes.
concert. That's what Becky did.
Right. Rhonda would not have done that. She would have been like
She would've
pulling
pulled out
out.
her
Yeah.
gun.
Rhonda would have been ready to go. Like what? What? Honey?
That's pretty funny.
So as we were saying, Andre did not kill Vernon. It was Rhonda who accidentally, out of self-defense, trying to cover for her man, took a mallet to the back of his head, a la How to Get Away with Murder.
Yes, yes.
Don't
say that.
Don't
But-
call him out like that.
But
Well, they didn't show
Well,
us how they
sweep-
actually
we'll
sweep
got
that
away
under
with
the rug.
murder.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm
they
looking
did that
forward to
in
seeing
How to Get Away with
that.
Murder too. Swept him under
Right.
the
Well,
rug.
that's what
exactly.
I'm saying. They didn't show us how they're
Yeah.
actually getting away with the
Yeah.
murder. So I'm excited to see that for part 2. For
Exactly.
season 2.
So
You
that's
know
they
what-
show that.
I was gonna say, they're not gonna show it. Just like we still don't know what happened after Cookie used her sister to put the hit out on the drug dealer guy.
Oh, yeah,
We still
yeah.
don't know what happened with that. This show likes to not tell you things.
So do you think that's something that they're gonna like bring up in season 2, or do you think it's just a plot hole that they're just gonna be like, whatever?
I think Vernon's
it's-
done, so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think we're going to hear anything
They
more.
definitely
I don't know. I
killed
think
this
I
character
think
off.
because the reason why Vernon will come back, and not even as a character, but definitely as a plot
Flashbacks.
line.
Right.
A, because the popularity of the flashbacks, but also because he was the main witness in the
True.
FBI's case against Lucius Lyons.
So they're going to be looking for Vernon. That's
Exactly.
basically what it is. And we don't know, A, where his body is.
So it's going to come out
Yeah.
that he was the snitch.
Rhonda's the only one that knows.
It's going to come out that he was the snitch, and Lucius is going to realize that Cookie didn't snitch on him.
Well, or they're going to have to
Or-
let Lucius go because they
no,
don't have him.
or they're going to
That's
try
when
and
it's
pin
out.
Vernon's death on him and be like, "Oh, he found out he was the snitch." So
oh yeah,
they-
because they did say
I
they
like
needed
that
a
one.
scandal for him,
Mhm.
so they could lock him up.
That's what I think is going to happen.
okay.
I think they're going to try and pin the death on Lucius.
I'll let you have that one too.
I'll take it. I got
That's
two.
a good one. That's
Two
a
for
good
two.
one.
Yeah, I
Take
like
it.
that. I know. Yeah, because of the whole, with the Bunky situation, it's like, well, who wouldn't put it past Lucius? to
So I'm
do that?
saying, like, they're already putting him away for allegedly.
well, there's star
Allegedly.
witness, right?
allegedly killing Bunky, although
They
we
show-
all know that wasn't
yeah,
alleged.
They show in every
Right.
flashback of every
yeah,
episode.
exactly.
Yes.
And we'll continue to get that in
Allegedly.
season 2.
episode.
Yeah.
Continue to get that in season 2.
Yeah. So speaking of flashbacks in season 2, we have a little bit of a insider tidbit that you can find online. We have a little bit of an insider tidbit that we're gonna have a lot of flashbacks with Miss Kelly Rowland.
Yes. Yes.
I know you're excited about this, Courtney.
I
Why don't
am
you take this
excited.
away?
I just I love Kelly, and I feel like she's underappreciated because everyone always talks about Beyonce, but whatever, we got Kelly. But I am a little sad though because that'll only make her like a recurring character because she's only going to be in flashbacks as Lucius's mother, even though I think she's too cute to be his mother. But that's just me. But I'm excited. I hope she sings.
Oh,
are you excited?
breaking news!
Breaking news! No, I'm so excited, Kelly.
I'm excited for that too.
amazing.
That's gonna be good.
Let's talk about. Can we talk about who's gonna be on this next season? Because clearly y'all know some things that I don't know. Kelly, I know that Marissa Tomei is supposed to be on the first episode.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
You
we've
got
seen
Becky
Lee
G.
Daniels hanging out with everybody, honey. So Lord knows who we're gonna see in this next
Well,
season.
obviously, we had a lot of high-profile stars in season 1. Jennifer Hudson,
She needs to come back.
Mary J. Blige. That was awesome.
Mary J. Blige. I think Jennifer Hudson will come back. I don't.
Her character
yeah.
is kind of an ongoing.
I think Jennifer Hudson will definitely come
reoccurring.
back. We're gonna see her again.
She needs to come back because she had a good story. I'm just waiting for her to go bad.
Yeah, she will.
She was a little church girl. She
little
gonna go
good girl
bad.
gone bad.
Yeah. Like I said, she's the Rihanna in the show to me.
See,
She's
we
the
had this
Rihanna.
argument earlier. We were talking about who resembled who in modern day media, and I was saying that Soraya was
Tiana.
The Rihanna.
Riri because straight up she's like straight Riri.
Yeah.
You think that it's Jennifer Hudson's
Jennifer
character.
Hudson's character. Because Tiana or Soraya, whichever one you want to
Sorry,
go by.
Tiana.
Yeah, she was like a bad girl from the start because she was with the bad boy Hakeem. She's like, but I want to get my record deal off the ground. But then she was sleeping with a girl and Hakeem, and who knew?
that's right.
Remember
Yeah,
that?
she was.
But you got
She did do that.
But you got Jennifer Hudson, who's all like, I'm a little church girl, but Lucius gave me a record deal. Let me go sing some, hardcore R&B tunes. And next thing you know, she gonna have that hardcore record deal, and she's gonna be like
Boo-boo.
undressed
Well,
on
yeah,
her label.
Rihanna is from the islands. She was never really a good girl. That was all
Ever.
just promo. Like that girl has been.
She was good until Chris Brown.
No.
No,
What?
Ponder. That was listen.
She
Rihanna
went-
has
she
always
went-
been bad gal Riri.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
just-
exactly.
Bad
Yeah.
gal.
Right. She not how to say it like her Twitter name.
Yeah, she always had a little bad girl in her.
Yes.
So, okay, as back to the guest stars that we have on season 1, we saw Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, and then obviously in season 2, we already know that we're going to see Chris Rock. We're going to see Ludacris. She's very excited about the
Cannibal Rock.
cannibalism over here.
Cannibal Rock.
I'm kind of scared of you now, girl. I'm gonna like push your
I'm
chair
excited.
over here.
She's like all into
Don't push
it.
us-
I love
don't
it.
push
You
Push
ate
her our way.
earlier, right?
It's gonna be
Like,
funny, you guys. Don't worry. I believe in this. I believe in this story.
It's like it's happening.
Yes.
so we have Ludacris and Chris Rock already confirmed. We have Miss Kelly Rowland. But there's also rumors of Mariah Carey.
I was gonna say
That would be
She's gonna come.
Uh-huh.
She'll be there.
Yes.
Who else are we thinking is
We
gonna?
got Pitbull coming. They already dropped 2 new tracks from season 2, so if you want to go listen to those, you should go listen to those because they're pretty good. But Pitbull is on one of those tracks.
If you want to
so
hit
we
track,
know
put
he'll be there.
Pitbull on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how you get top 40.
Yeah,
Pitbull.
yeah.
This is
Apparently.
true.
You want to go to the top of iTunes?
He's right there. Top
Featuring
on it.
Pitbull.
Top 5.
He's always been top. He's
Top
all 5
5.
of the top 5. That's the
Always
issue.
a feature.
Pitbull featuring Pitbull.
Right.
Are we discussing Tyrese in his role?
Do we want to
Oh
talk
yeah,
about
he
Tyrese?
is coming on, right?
Tyrese, yes. Tyrese.
Yeah, well, there's rumors
Finally.
that Tyrese is coming on as well as a potential love interest for Miss Cookie Lyons.
Well, you know they have so much chemistry on film.
Mm.
Tyrese and
Baby
honey,
boy,
baby
right?
boy.
Yes.
And also, I mean, let's talk about Taraji and Terrence's chemistry
Oh, yeah.
as well. With
They do have good chemistry.
Yeah,
They do have good
What's
chemistry.
the movie that they did? I always forget the name of this movie. It's hard out here for a pimp when
Yeah.
I'm trying to get that money.
Hustle,
Oh,
Hustle and Flow.
There you go.
Wait, but every black actor was in Hustle and Flow.
True.
But they had,
Yeah.
they had good chemistry in that movie. You're right.
They
You're
did.
right.
And they won a Grammy for that.
That's
didn't
true.
Yeah.
That's
they?
true.
Or an Oscar or something.
Oscar, yeah.
Empire is
Oscar.
basically the TV adaptation of Hustle and Flow.
That's
really
my
is.
thing. Is
It's
I
a
definitely
really good-
think that
yeah.
Empire. Some people say it's the Black Dallas. That's. I mean, I don't think that. It's just what I've heard. I
Black
definitely think it's
Dallas?
more of. I think it's more of like
old
the
TV show
aftermath
Dallas.
of Hustle and
Thank
Flow. Personally,
I agree.
yeah.
Yeah, I can see that definitely. Oh yeah,
It's got like a revengey, like
Sorry,
Yeah,
you
the-
clicked right
Yeah.
when you said it.
Just wait a
it's like
minute.
it's like
Wait a
Hustle
minute.
and Flow, like circa 10 years later.
Yeah,
After
But
the
it does
kids,
have
after the
kids,
success,
right.
Yeah.
So
It
now they
does
just
have
kinda
that
put
drama
it-
is,
though, like that primetime drama to it. Like I can see the Dallas Dynasty revenge. Like
Oh, revenge.
it has that where it's like every you know every turn it's like oh my god
Yeah, everyone
that's
has to get
crazy.
revenge
Yeah.
every 5
Well, why don't we
seconds.
talk a little bit about why Empire struck such a chord with the masses? I mean, this is a huge hit.
It's relatable. I mean, you have an image of pretty much everyone, different. You have Jamal, who, is gay and, trying to find himself and, is dealing with the family drama in an African-American family. I mean, that's definitely relatable. You have...
Real quick, do you think that plot line potentially turned off viewers? Because obviously they have a target audience.
I don't think it did at all.
I think it helped.
I think it brought in more people, if anything. Because he's kind of the entry point that's not so hardcore like Black culture. And to me, one of the things that I loved about Empire, I think got the masses, is that Fox hit that audience that they weren't really hitting. Like, you finally got a representation of a bunch of African Americans on TV in a long-running show. Good music, good acting, great action.
Visually stunning.
Yeah, everybody looks
visually
good.
stunning.
Right.
But Jamal is kind of the person who's like the Black hipster in a way. So he kind of opened that door for a lot of other people. So it wasn't just about, oh, you have to like rap to like Empire. Oh, you have to be a straight male to like Empire. He kind of brought that in from everybody.
So do you think it was a calculated move on Fox's part to kind of have this spectrum of these characters try and hit everyone's character out in real life?
What I think makes this show so popular is it takes a formula that all like primetime dramas have, the drama and the juicy storyline, but it incorporates modern issues. So it takes this like perfect formula that's been working for 40 years on television, and then you incorporate modern issues which people can relate to, and it just it just works like that. I think that's why it's popular.
Yeah, and from what I understand too, the scene in season 1 where Jamal basically came down the stairs in his mother's heels, and
those were Lucius's
and
heels.
he threw them in the garbage can. Lee Daniels says that actually happened to him, I believe.
Yeah, it was a story from his childhood, apparently.
Right.
It actually happened to Lee Daniels?
Right.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that's why I think that, it has that connection, because people are dealing with this stuff, know?
Mm-hmm. True. Yeah. Agreed. I'm saying 2015, this is what you're dealing with. That's why I don't think it turned anybody off. It's 2015. Like, this is what we're seeing all day, every day, issues like this. And if,
And they aren't afraid to go for like that intense version of showing it, like that good graphic scene. Because even with that, with him walking down the stairs with the heels, it wasn't just him walking down the stairs. It was the fact that Lucius picked him up and threw him in the trash can right after. So that was the whoo moment. Just like when Cookie put out the hit, it was the gunshot back in the hood. It was like, ooh, that really happens. Like, even though you left the hood, stuff's still going down.
Oh, yeah.
Or, Jamal
Always
coming out
connected.
at that big old party. It was a matter of, woo, you had the nerve to do that like that to your father. It wasn't a matter of, hey, Dad, I'm gay. It was, I'm going to tell you and all your friends and our cousins and our brothers and our sisters.
Sing it out.
Exactly.
About that for the Empire.
And that he did. So let's talk a little bit more about what else we think made Empire strike such a chord with the viewers. I mean, it's like one of the most talked about shows on social media every day or every time that there's a new episode releasing. Like, what else do you think it is about Empire that people are just gravitating towards?
People love the music.
That's true.
And me personally, I mean, we've had this talk, Courtney.
We did.
About drip, drop, drippity, drop. That
drip, drop, drip, drippity, drop.
Oh,
There we go.
correct me.
Courtney
Yes, get it
loves
right.
Courtney loves that.
Loves
track.
the music.
I do.
Yes.
Courtney, do you love that track?
My love for it just drip drops every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
As most people know, obviously, maybe not so obviously if people don't know, but Timbaland is the executive producer for the music on Empire. And we've spoken about this, about how we think that it's interesting that, because we're fans of hip hop, and we think that it's interesting a lot of the songs that do make it big, resonate with the public on Empire are not within our personal tastes, but they're hitting number 1 on iTunes. They're being performed at the MTV Music Video Awards. Like, it's everywhere. I mean, people really love these tracks. You're so beautiful.
I do love that one. That one's a good one.
It's catchy,
It's a coming
man.
out song.
I try not to like it, but it's catchy. I end up
I
like,
think
singing
that's
it.
what it is.
That's
I
what it
try
is.
not to like it. Because I really don't like it. But I think because we hear it so much, it just becomes a part of,
Well, and also every
going.
time a television show tries to do original music, it sucks.
Yeah.
And like these songs are actually
Yeah.
good. They sound like, most of them sound like songs you would hear on the radio.
It's not like those 2 original tracks they did in Glee that no one wanted to listen to.
Exactly, dude. Oh, sorry.
And what else is kind of cool about this, regardless of whether you like the music or not, is the fact that they actually sing it themselves.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's not them lip syncing to, artists singing, behind a curtain or whatever it is, or doing it in post.
They got fully talented people to do these roles.
These guys are actually super talented in a multifaceted way. They're actors, they're musicians, they're dancers, and so that's super rad.
Sure.
Yeah, because you don't really see that now on TV. You don't get to see multi-talented people in one setting. So I think that
Or like
it
we'll
is
see
really-
multi-talented actors, but they're doing one thing. Like they're just
Right.
acting on the show or attempting to act on the show.
Right, right. So I think it is definitely bringing that edge, and it's kind of interesting too. For me, I think with the music, I think that everyone is gravitating towards it because Timbaland, he is a household name, so you expect
Those
great
beats.
music from him. Yeah, come
Yeah.
on, Aaliyah. 90s music is Timbaland. Like, let's keep it real.
Well,
but,
I mean, also
Aaliyah,
2000s.
Soraya could be Aaliyah, or Tiana could be like Aaliyah.
No, boo.
yeah,
I
right?
didn't say she was
No.
Aaliyah, but like that could be like
no,
their...
no.
That's a whole
Don't-
nother
yeah,
conversation.
that's a whole other
Okay.
Sorry,
it's
Aaliyah
not
holds a
happening
very,
today.
very, very special place in my
Special
heart. Like, don't be comparing her to
Rock the
Aaliyah.
boat.
I know.
Sorry, I didn't mean to rock the boat.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to rock.
Okay,
Right.
with these puns, Courtney, we're going to put a cork in those puns. No, I'm teasing. I love them. I'm kidding. But no, with Timbaland coming on to executive produce this project, I mean, I think that was a really smart move.
Oh, yeah.
Timbaland obviously like at one of the top in his games as a producer. But not even just the 90s, even the 2000s, like he did a lot of work with Justin Timberlake. He's incredible.
He's
So-
still working.
ton.
I mean, I'm sure he probably has something on the radio right now. We
just
about.
don't know
Yeah.
about it.
secretly, yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah,
He's working on
always
dropping
working.
that Shock Value 3.
Wait,
Yeah.
is it Neo supposed to be in season 2? The season 2 producer?
Yeah, I was just gonna say,
Oh,
Courtney, you were telling us,
yes,
right?
you're
I
Yeah.
know
right.
that, but I don't know if
Yeah.
that's still happening.
No, they're still happening. The two of them are working
Neo and
together on it.
Timbaland.
I think
Neo
that's
and
great
Timbaland.
for the writing
dig
because
it.
Neo is so talented with writing, and I think that maybe if they have better writing for the songs, it'll balance out more.
Well, if you
because
listen to the two new songs, you kind of hear that Neo influence already because they're a little more of that smooth R&B ballad, not just the
yeah,
pop TV
Super
or
beats.
Kinda love
pop
some
rap.
So does that
Yeah.
mean more tracks for Jamal?
I wouldn't.
hope so.
I mean, I wouldn't be
Well,
opposed
no,
to
it's.
that.
I mean, this is
Yeah.
a serious question. I mean, if you're bringing Neo on, the assumption would be that would be for
a crooner
a crooner,
Yeah.
exactly, which is Jamal's role in the show. So
or Kelly Rowland.
What's also cool too is that they do a lot of
Kelly back
duets
into
with, they do all of these duets
Yeah.
and features with artists that we know. So it's even more interesting to hear a new song with an artist that we do already like. When they did, what's the song that they did with? Isn't her name Estelle?
Estelle,
Estelle
yeah, that was
Conquer.
good.
Yeah,
Conquer.
that was.
Yep.
I
That was a good
actually
song.
that was
Yeah.
one that I liked. There we go.
I want her to come back on the show too.
Yeah,
by
I
the
liked
way,
Estelle.
like
She
I
was
liked
good.
Estelle's little arc
She
on
might.
there.
Why
She
not?
got signed by them, so she should.
signed by who?
Empire.
Oh, really?
Empire Records. They signed her in the episode.
All right, guys, this is the point of the show where we're going to take some Twitter questions. If you guys have any Twitter questions, be sure to tweet any of us and use the hashtag Collider Empire. If you don't use the hashtag Collider Empire, we're not going to see your tweets, and we want to, so we can answer your questions on the show. So before we started shooting today, we picked a few questions, and we're going to go ahead and tackle them right now. We're going to start with Mr. Brian Kemet, who asked us, who is your favorite lion son? So let's
All together now, because I feel like we're going to say this.
Ready?
Right.
Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Jamal. Well,
Right? She's like, kind of not really.
well, look.
She's like, accept me.
Okay, no.
Wait, when did this happen?
Like 2 minutes ago.
That was
Oh,
No.
13. What happened?
Okay, this is why it happened. Because I think for season 1, my favorite lion brother is definitely Jamal. I think for season 2 that it's going to shift because I think we're going to see a dark side to Jamal, and I'm not going to like it. I think it's going to make for great TV.
you're
But
not gonna like it as much as you liked Andre's little freak out because he's kind of dark already.
That's what I'm saying. I don't like Andre.
Well,
Like I think as an actor, he does a really great job with the role. As a character, like, my dude, get your shit together. Ooh.
we just need Rhonda. We just
Yeah.
need Rhonda.
He's got
He's
Rhonda.
just like
Rhonda.
the
He's
super
dealing with- he's going through
serious,
some mental
you know.
He's too serious.
He's
through it.
he's super
Honestly,
serious,
like
smart.
I'm really curious to see because Hakeem
Yes.
obviously is the youngest, so we're gonna see a I think a really cool coming of age arc for him. Like especially coming up in this family where it's like no holds barred, like trying to like knock each other down just to be number one. So I'm curious to see like how that's going to happen for him. But you guys go ahead and tell me.
Well,
why
I was
Jamal
just going to
is-
say, not to mention that Jamal has Cookie and Anika coming at him like, I want to make you the next big thing, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, he has that in his ear too. So,
So let's also remember.
yeah.
Let's also remember at this point, Jamal is still 100% team dad, and he thinks that Cookie tried to kill him. He at this point probably thinks that everyone's going to be against him. So
That's true. He's going to be a little
I think
defensive.
I think he's gonna be a lot harder this season. But go ahead and tell me your boy Jamal.
You know, I love Jamal.
I know you do.
It's more of a music thing, and like his character as a whole has always been really fun to me because I felt like he had the most truthfulness to what he was doing as opposed to being a put on. So that's why I am Team Jamal.
No, he's awesome. Like I said, season 1, 100% behind Jamal.
Totally.
But go ahead, Quinn.
I like Jamal, and I don't care if he goes dark. I'm sorry. I think it'll be awesome.
Says the girl who likes cannibalism, but go ahead.
Oh yeah,
Jamal can eat somebody.
I'm painting a bad picture. And he has very cute eyes.
We're not arguing that he's not attractive.
So Jamal can do whatever he wants. He has very cute eyes. I'm just
Go
saying.
Jamal.
All right. So Jamal is our answer. Let's go to the second tweet from Mr. Jason Bell, who's asking us, do you think Tyrese will be joining the show? If so, in what way? We kind of tackled this a little bit earlier when we were talking about guest stars. So the answer is yes, we do think that Tyrese will be joining the show.
Mr. Black Rose.
Are you guys excited
Black
about
Rose.
Tyrese?
You know, that's the name of his new album, Black Rose.
No,
Yeah.
I did not know that.
It's
What?
amazing.
Can we
go
talk-
and check it
wait,
out?
can we
That's
ta-
R&B
can-
album out right now.
Real
Really?
quick, super tangent real quick. Can we talk about how Tyrese promoted this album on Instagram?
Amazing.
Oh, what did he do? I missed
He
it.
took an Instagram video of him sitting next to a passed out homeless lady who's like 70 years old and has his album like this, and he was like, don't sleep on buying my album. And then it's like this.
Well, he's about to be
He
sleeping
did
with
so
Cookie.
much promotion because his album was
He's definitely
independent.
about to be sleeping with Cookie.
Right. Oh, I can't wait to see. Listen, we can't, for all of the Tyrese and Cookie or Taraji fans from Baby Boy. So yeah, I mean, that's going to be amazing.
So
that
that's
dynamic.
That's the
Those sex scenes.
well, nothing has been absolutely confirmed yet. That is the rumor is that Tyrese will be a love interest for Cookie, which we're all very excited about.
You seemed a little too excited about
right? She
that.
said,
What? Tyrese is, he's easy on the eyes too.
I mean,
fast
who
and
on the
furious.
show isn't
Well,
really?
wait, well, we know how to get her to pick a favorite character.
Yeah,
Just make him
exactly.
attractive.
Yeah.
Make him attractive.
She's an eyes. She's an eyes woman.
she's being honest. Look at her
Bro,
blushing.
bro, honest.
Go ahead, Quinn. It's okay. I love it.
Okay, so we'll take the spotlight off Quinn for a second and go back to another Twitter question. Peter Parker, is that really your name? Peter Parker.
It was really
Spider-Man.
this Jedi
Yeah.
McFly, okay? Obviously.
Anything specific that you guys would like to see explored in season 2 that you believe may have been glossed over?
Totally.
Ooh, great
Sorry.
question.
What I'm super duper excited about is Cookie's time in jail and what she did, like how she covered for Lucius, because in the finale, when there's a flashback, obviously, she has blood on her jacket when she's being questioned by the police. So I want to know what happened, and I want to know what happened in jail.
Well, do you mean the flashback of her?
Yeah, the
being
flashback
questioned?
of her being questioned. She's wearing a white jacket, and there's like blood.
I think that they kind of went over that a little bit.
Refresh, please.
Well, basically, what happened was.
What happened
was no, I didn't want to say that.
You
But
should've.
what happened was that when she got caught, she was in the middle of doing a
Drug deal.
Right.
deal, and when she
Right.
got caught, they were actually trying. I believe someone was trying to kill the drug dealer
Yes,
that
that
she
is
was
what
having.
happened.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
and she ended up witnessing.
Yep.
Him getting killed, and that's how the
It's
blood ended
splattered.
up.
Ah,
and
okay,
she because they were going to bust them anyway. That's how she got caught and
Okay.
ended up going to jail
Yeah.
with the blood
With the
on her.
stain.
I can't remember. I remember that.
Good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for
She
answering
had
one
that.
of the
She had
questions.
that.
So let me just, rephrase then. I'm excited to see the time in jail. I need
Yeah.
to know what happened.
I also want to see it because in the premiere, she walked out of jail with that tight dress on and that perfectly cleaned white fur coat.
Right.
Still trying to figure that one out. But
Right.
I'd like to
Point.
get the answer
So
to that
they
as well.
cleaned your mink in jail, right? Cookie
Yeah.
Monster.
Oh, they had dry cleaning. They had it hung up and ready.
Okay,
She's in a
right.
fancy
date.
jail.
Right.
She can
Orange is
afford
the
it.
new black.
Yeah.
She's in that.
Cookie is the new black.
Cookie's
Oh
the new
yeah,
black.
cookies the new black. Love it.
I think what I would really like to see is, I mean, obviously it kind of happened in the last few episodes, so we don't know if they did gloss over it. Maybe they will gloss over it, but definitely what's happening with Vernon and what happened with Vernon. And because they just kind of went from him being dead on the floor to just ringing the bell at the New York
At the IPO
the
exchange.
Yeah.
IPO.
The
Stock
IPO,
exchange.
ringing a bell.
Wow,
Yeah.
little brain fart.
We got
New York
there. We got
The
there.
New York
Yeah.
Stock Exchange.
Yeah.
And then not even questioning why Vernon wasn't there because I mean he's
feel like
a
he would've been
central
there.
element. Like why would they not have
Well, you
been
know,
like,
they had
yo,
their, like,
where's Uncle Vernon? Like I don't know.
Well, they
that
did
was
have
a
their
little-
5 minutes of should we wait for Vernon? You know, and
No,
so they
it's
were
an
like,
IPO.
Yeah.
let's
No.
go for it
That's
anyway.
true. No,
Yeah,
you're right, you're right,
But
you're right.
still, I mean, to be that close in the family and not really,
That's not like wouldn't you be worried?
and then to have the concert later that night,
I
still
know.
no Vernon.
That's what I'm saying. Like there's no concern for Uncle Vernon.
Yeah.
And no one asked till the cops came in. They were the first person.
Yeah.
to be like,
Vernon?
where's
He's
Vernon?
our
Yeah.
star
Where's
witness in
Vernon?
this.
Yeah.
That's true.
Right.
It's a good point.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
So yeah, that will be very interesting for season 2. Let's see what happens. How to get away with murder. That's
true.
we want to see. You know,
Viola's going to make a guest
did
appearance.
they roll?
That'd
you know,
be
they
sick
have
though, Viola.
Oh.
Coming to
I
Coming
mean,
to Empire?
aside from Taraji, like Viola, like
I don't know if the show can handle all that.
No.
man,
They handle a lot, but I don't know if they can handle that.
It would be
That's-
awesome
yeah.
to see Kerry Washington up in there as you know.
Lucius, it's been handled.
Listen,
It's been handled.
Scandal. Yeah,
That'd be great if she was a lawyer.
right. If she came on as her character from Scandal,
She could be Olivia Pope on the show.
right?
Yes.
Why not?
Come on, Olivia, bring it on.
I do.
I
but
think they just need to hire us as writers. Is really what we're saying right now.
I wouldn't be opposed to that.
Sort of outlet.
I would not be opposed to that.
All right, guys, let's
But-
take another Twitter question. We have Miss Quinn.
Hey, Quinn.
QV Landry 3 is asking us, do you think that Michael will come back this season? Michael was Jamal's boyfriend.
First boyfriend.
First boyfriend
Oh,
who
not
unfortunately
photographer boy.
just
Yeah.
got kind of like
Dumped.
slid under the unceremoniously dumped when a more powerful, handsome,
Man came
depending on who you're
along.
looking at, Man Candy came along and kind of became the apple of Jamal's eye. And then we haven't heard or seen anything from Michael since that happened.
But he is coming back.
And you know, Cookie
is
had a
coming
little
back.
bit of
Wait,
Oh,
wait,
what are you
let's
gonna say?
what
You want to hear about why he's coming
I
back?
do.
They said he's going to be a recurring character in season 2. They already got pictures up on Instagram together, so they have been shooting scenes.
There you
Don't
go.
know in what capacity,
There you
but
go.
they have been shooting scenes.
well.
What were
I
you
Yeah,
would
gonna
say
I was
Michael
just
and
gonna
Jamal.
say that Cookie was part of the reason for Michael's, you know, going away because she had that talk with him and she's like, "Listen, honey, you
Your
know."
career comes first.
Yeah, and when he left, he's like, "You love your career first. You love music first." So yeah, we'll see.
Question.
He got the shaft.
Does that mean
He did get the
what's-
shaft.
Where
Yeah.
did
Poor
we
guy.
leave Jamal and the photographer boy then?
Who
I
knows?
forget about him.
Who
That's
knows?
another thing that might have been glossed over.
Yeah, because they
Are we keeping
definitely
a
slept
tally?
together,
Yeah.
right? They
They-
slept
Oh,
together.
yeah.
I don't know if they did. They
No,
show that.
I
I don't
think
think
they
they showed
did.
that.
They
No,
did.
they
No,
didn't.
in
I think they
I
Lucius's
can believe they
office,
did.
No, they
right?
definitely did. 'Cause
In
I
Lucius's
remember,
office,
yeah,
yes.
they definitely did.
Isn't that like a slap in your
They got
father's face?
busy.
First
Yeah.
he sings to
Well,
him
that
and
was the
tells
point.
everybody, and then he
That was
does
the
that.
point.
I know,
But
but
also,
damn.
what I think is interesting is that he had this like super serious relationship with Michael that was there for him, ride or die, even through his battle with Lucius. And then your photographer, little like boy on the side, comes and like inspires you to like stand up to your father, which is what Michael was trying to do the whole time.
Yeah.
And then actually convinces you to make a very public coming out.
Right.
Again, what Michael has been trying to do the whole time. So once again, Michael getting the shaft, poor guy.
My friends
Yeah.
just guessed that it was probably because nobody liked Michael, but I liked Michael. So and he's coming back, so clearly somebody else liked Michael.
Somebody likes
They needed that Latin
cute
We
influence.
all know how
husband.
exes go. They
He was
never
the house
really go
husband.
away.
No, he
Exes
was a-
always come back whether you want them to or not.
Honestly,
True.
if
Can't
Michael
get rid of
comes
Anika.
back, doesn't come back, I'm not really. I could take or leave
Either
Michael at this
way.
point. Sorry.
I want
Yeah.
Jamal to take him.
All right, fine.
Leave him.
I don't know.
Come back,
I don't.
Michael.
I don't.
He's like
I-
wifey, you know. He's like there in the cut, you know.
He's a ride or die.
He's the ride or die.
He's like a Rhonda.
He's
He's
the
like a Rhonda.
I appreciate having a ride or die in your life, but like as a character, Michael was a little dull for my taste.
Thank you. Agreed.
Which is hilarious because he was a chef and he was dull for your taste.
Oh.
That wasn't a bad pun. I was making a statement.
good
I was
one.
making a
Good
statement.
one, Courtney.
But he
On that
was a
note,
chef.
we're gonna take it back to another Twitter question. All right. So Dylan Bulgoda is asking us, I've never seen Empire. Obviously, you guys are huge fans. So please tell me, why should I watch Empire? Thank you and good luck.
Ooh,
Thanks for the luck.
We'll take it. You want to start this off?
I was going to say, I mean, we kind of started off talking about why to watch Empire because of all of its fabulousness and drama and, you know, it's I would like to call Empire a dramedy. It has the drama, but the comedy as well. And I think that it balances it out. And, you know, it's very fun. It's a fun watch. It's a good Wednesday night watch.
It's
you know?
always entertaining. I mean, I'm
Yes.
rushing home to catch the episode, and then I'm mad if I miss like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Just 2 minutes, but I'm still mad if I miss 2 minutes.
So
Quinn?
it's 2 minutes. Could have been
Yeah.
something, you
Right?
know?
Because with the way Empire goes through story, that's a lot. 2 minutes is a lot.
Yes. You
A lot
need
can
those
happen in 2 minutes. Quinn, what are you thinking?
The reason, well, if I were to, try to convince somebody to watch the show who had never seen it, obviously the storyline, but it's just it's fun to watch. Like visually, it's fun to watch. The characters look crazy. Like Cookie's wardrobe is crazy. Like that's what I look forward to, seeing what she's gonna wear, seeing just it's all very frivolous, and that's what I personally
Bougie.
like about it.
Yeah.
A little bit
Bougie.
bougie, yes.
I think ultimately this show has struck a chord with its audience in such a way that people are tweeting about it, they're talking about it, they're Instagramming about it, they're making recap shows about it. Like millions of people cannot be wrong. If you want to check it out for yourself, I think you should. I think there's a lot in there for everyone across every board. If you're a music fan, if you're a family fan, if you're a business fan, whatever it is, fashion,
Yeah.
Cookie.
Jamal.
If you're-
Let's do
yeah,
Jamal,
Jamal.
exactly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rock that
I
wardrobe.
think
I
ultimately,
mean, all of them. Akeem, too.
yeah.
Hakeem's pretty
Yeah.
fly.
I think ultimately,
Becky.
Becky.
Yeah, Becky.
Our
Go
girl
ahead,
Becky.
Becky.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rep
I think
we didn't give
also-
Becky a lot of love tonight.
Right.
Shout out to Becky.
Yeah,
Shout out to
that's
Becky.
true. I think ultimately there is a little bit of everything for everyone in the show, and you should definitely check it out. Starting perhaps next Wednesday, September 23rd, where season 2 premieres. So with that being said, we are going to wrap up this show. Don't forget to subscribe to Collider Video so you guys can stay up to date on all of our thoughts on the show and get involved. Tweet us, talk to us, drop a comment. Let us know what you guys are thinking. We're excited to talk about the season. We're excited for you guys to watch us talk about the season and hopefully get involved with us because we really want to hear what you guys think. So once again, we're just going to go around, introduce ourselves to remind you who your fabulous hosts are, starting with Miss Quinn.
Hi, Quinn Marie, Twitter at Quinn Marie _, Instagram, Quinn Shitstagram.
I'll never get over that.
Yeah.
Courtney, you can tweet me at Courtney Perdue 1. Like I said, simple. And same with my Instagram. It's Court Perdue 1.
Super excited about this second season. I'm Jamiah Brown again, and my Instagram and Twitter is Jamiah _B.
And again, I'm Tamara Dhia. You can reach me across all of my social media platforms at Tamara Dhia. Again, don't forget when you're tweeting, use the hashtag Collider Empire so we can see your tweets, we can interact with you guys, and we can hopefully get you guys involved with the show again. So be sure to check us out again next Wednesday. We're going to be breaking down episode 1, and we're super excited.
Season 2.
Excited.
That's my excited.
You're a little shimmy shake.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait. Do we all need to work on a
Come
little
on,
an
everyone.
excitement noise?
Woo! There we go.
On that note, I'm going to let you guys go. We'll see you guys
Shut
next
down.
week. Thank you.
Yes. Kill